And we are underway at Hartleyville A. It is the women's over 60 division currently on your screens. That is South Africa from left to right in the all green with the gold trim up against England LX Spirit of Masters, who are wearing the white jumpers with the black skirts. And it's immediately for South Africa to try and work their way down the right hand side. It is disrupted though by Alex. So pressure early doors by South Africa as Alex tried to get themselves out of their 23. And to go down the right hand side, it does eventually find Simpson up there on the right. There's a good contest for the ball in midfield. Is turned over and won by South Africa as they now come down their left hand side before changing their minds. Working the ball to the right. Big ball forward. Nobody quite at home. So it will be tied up by the Alex defenders. Body with the holds it slightly. Will go out of the sideline for McBain. For South Africa, decides to lay the ball back to Strover, the captain. Good ball into midfield. Winning the hit is Wiggle. Strover once again, this time going to the left hand side. Big ball through the middle, but cannot find the stick of Walsh, who made a very good run inside the circle. Big contest for the ball in midfield. Pass across the face. Misses everybody. And will be Alex that will come away with the ball. Edmonds Ward surveys our options. Gives it to Evans with the 1-2. Back to Edmonds Ward. Engages the two defenders. It falls now for Alex. Ball comes across. Safely first, the option by the South African goalkeeper Bennett. So a brief spell of position here for Alex as they camp, shall we say. in the South African 23. As Alex continued to win free hits inside the South African 23. The guy on the baseline is Edmund Ward, and he coughs up possession. And to the South Africa, it'll come away with possession. On the right-hand side comes Piper for South Africa. She's got Walsh with her. But Piper goes at it alone into the 23. Advantages there as it comes for Walsh now. Gets the stick in the way, does the Alex defender. Piper once again, balls loose inside the circle. Play on is the call from the umpire. As Alex work their way out. Good tackle though by Wiggle. Into the circle once again. The shot for South Africa goes agonizingly wide. Now South Africa's chance to win free hits inside the LX 23. The brain tries the reverse stick pass and it's underneath it, causes a bit of danger. And it will be Alex to come away with it. Big ball to the right hand side, looking for Simpson, but just evades her stick. Through the middle comes the brain. Good little turn by her. Rides one of the tackles, gets into the circle, decides to spin once again, does the brain. Has the shot. It's off a Alex stick and scrambled away. Although it comes off the foot of Simpson just outside the circle. So into the circle it goes for South Africa onto an Alex foot. And it will be a short corner to the ladies in green. What will it be for South Africa? Push comes out, Piper takes it on herself, has the shot, does Piper, and the brains follow-up is missed, so it will be a long corner to South Africa. To the left-hand side it goes into the circle, it's tidied it up by Dakin. Smashes it forward to Jackson. Upfield it goes now for Alex. Breakaway chance for them. Strong carrier from Thorne down the right-hand side. Thorne goes into the circle, hits one across the face, looking for the deflection of Matthews. It doesn't come. And a good counter-attack from England Alex on that occasion. Strover surveys the options. Goes to the right to McBain. Tries to force a way through Flair. But it's turned over by Alex. Matthews, big ball across by Matthews. Deemed to be dangerous. And will return to the near side of the field with South Africa having a free hit out. Ball across the face by South Africa. It's tipped by an Alex stick, but De Bruyne is there to clean up for the ladies in green. They too go for the long pass. Squirts off the stick of De Bruyne and into the touch on the far side. Big ball attempt down the line by Simpson. Doesn't quite keep it in field. So it goes out for a line out to South Africa. A near interception by Alex outside the South African circle. They do manage to get it in midfield. Evans to the right hand side. Good trap by Thorne. Under a bit of pressure is Thorne. Manages to get away. But the cover defender is there to clean up for South Africa. Africa's turn to put Alex under a bit of pressure in midfield, but good work to win the free hit done by Dakin. Go to the right hand side, the bounce of the ball just deceives a teammate on that occasion. Good turnover for Alex by Thorne. He wins a free hit. Taken quickly as Thorne continues for Alex under pressure from Erasmus. A little turn by Thorne, but Erasmus makes the jab tackle. Is able to snuff out that attack. Taking a bit of risk is South Africa to pass the ball around the back inside the circle with the Alex strikers pushing up high in the field. They do get away with it, although they turn it over in midfield. Good challenge there from Malan on the far side. Long ball forward, looking for Matthews, who was dispossessed, and it falls kindly for South Africa. Try to break out, but interception made by Evans. And inside just bashes the ball through. Matthews gets the last touch, and it goes over the baseline once again for a South African 16-yard hit. Durban makes the interception, but under pressure loses the ball again to Wiggle. And Wiggle this time cannot get the ball past Edmonds Ward. Under pressure, Edmonds Ward rides the tackle. So she does have the advantage, although advantage was up at that point. South Africa getting the chance now. Wiggle Big ball forward from her. Work by Ottiline Robertson to get to the ball and then win the hit. So Wiggle will leave it for McBain to take. To Wiggle, who's under good pressure from Alex. Good work by Jackson. Gets the ball forward, but Strover's there for the cleanup. McBain's available on the right-hand side. She's got Wiggle with her. Here's Wiggle. Big touch by Wiggle, finding the foot of Jackson. McBain takes it quickly. Get into the circle of South Africa here. There's Litzter into the circle. The ball does go over the baseline, and it will be a 16-yard hit to Alex. For South Africa now in the dying seconds. The deflection is there, but it is a raised ball, so it will be a free hit out to LX. Not taken on the correct spot by South Africa. So that should be the end of the first quarter. Indeed it is, as the hooter blows. It's the end of the first quarter, and we remain goalless between South Africa and England, Alex.
That waiting for the gun, the nerves are just too much, thinking about what is about to go down.
There goes the horn to start the race.
No, I think it's really amazing. And now the whole setup and people are dressed up.
We're giving something, I think, to the people that's just fantastic.
The support on the side of the road is second to none, and that gives you the extra oomph.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. The scenery is beyond what I could imagine. I seriously enjoyed it. I met so many wonderful people on the way.
Really enjoying Cape Town. People seem to really appreciate artwork here, which is really nice.
Come and visit Cape Town. We are waiting for you with open arms. We welcome you here. This will remain a city of hope and opportunity for everyone, not just in Cape Town, but around the country and the world.
And he takes the tape.
Cape Town is open, safe, and ready to host you.
South Africa from left to right on your screen. Going up against England LX. They play in the opposite direction. Thus far, there's nothing to choose between the teams. Neither able to get the names on the score sheet. Well, there have been a few circle entries for both sides, but nothing really to test the respective goalkeepers. Paper on the right hand side, she's got a defender in front of her, Dakin, who gets a stick in and will concede a free hit inside the 23. McBain. Under pressure is McBain. She does win the free hit. To the circle it goes, it's still there. Alex. Big ball through for Alex. It's loose inside the circle as Bennett just watches that one go over the baseline. So it is Alex that will have a long corner. Evans goes to the right hand side where she finds a teammate, but her first touch lets her down. Infield comes South Africa back to the right hand side. Big ball. Good stop there by Winter. Hustling is Piper. Wins the ball for South Africa. Gets the foot of Dakin. But Piper continues her run. Smashes it through. It comes off the foot now of Evans. Erasmus. Or at least Litster. Looks to get something going. Now into the circle goes the ball. And worked away by Winter. Although it's not too far, it allows Paper to get her stick onto the end of it. Ball falls kindly again for Paper. She continues to fight and hustle, and Litster winning a free hit for South Africa. Back it comes to McBain. Big ball through from McBain. A chance on the far post. Can't seem to turn that one in. Was Paula Robertson. The circle once again by Paper, who rides two of the tackles, and it is Alex that commits a foul inside the circle. And it will be South Africa that will have a short corner. slip to the left for South Africa. Comes off the foot, unfortunately, of Winter on the goal line, and it will be a penalty stroke awarded to South Africa. Good move on the short corner, identifying the spaces on the left-hand side. Got the ball there into the space. Shot went in, had the keeper beaten, but didn't beat the foot of Winter. Be that as it may, South Africa's captain Strover steps up to take the penalty stroke. Strover goes low to the keeper's left-hand side. Crashes the ball into the backboard. And it is South Africa who takes a 1-0 lead in this game. Alex finding Jackson. She's high, so here's the option. Smashes one across. That's the advantage to Alex. Inside the circle, South Africa managing to scramble the ball away as it comes off the foot of Thorn. There'll be a 16-yard hit out to South Africa. Good composure by Winter to keep Piper at bay as Alex now come away with it through Matthews. Through the middle goes Matthews. She does win the hit for Alex. Evans wanting to get things going quickly, but she doesn't have the ball. Alex, at least Evans does take it quickly, gives it to Matthews at the top of the circle. And Matthews wins the short corner, compliments of a stick check by South Africa. Shot comes in. It's the foot of Piper. Will be a reward. There's a strong hit there by Thorn. Even though the injection was a little bit skew. To the right hand side, they do throw it looking for Simpson. And Strover is on hand to snuff out that one. Time. Shot comes in by Jackson. Good save by the South African defense. The ball goes over the baseline. It will be an Alex long corner once again. Sending numbers forward onto the ball carrier, having to absorb a little bit of pressure on South Africa. They do throw the ball forward, allowing numbers to push up on the field. It's a big chase by Paula Robertson, but it is Body who wins the race, and it is Body who will retain possession for LX. No call from the umpire, so play on it is as Alex now take the game to South Africa. Matthews. It's past the first defender, but not past Strover. It will once again be a long corner to Alex. A long spell of possession here for Alex as they continue to put pressure on South Africa. And it's that pressure that brings them another short corner. So a chance for Alex to perhaps bring themselves onto level terms in this encounter. So an early break by South Africa means that that player has got to vacate the goal box and head to the halfway line. Jackson, raised ball. So that goal will not count immediately. Jackson puts a hand up and apologizes to the South African defense. Good work by South Africa now. They got a chance. And Walsh misses the target slightly on the right-hand side. And after absorbing quite a bit of pressure from Alex, South Africa able to hit the ball to the correct side of the field and got themselves half a chance, shall we call it. Paper fighting for the ball down the right-hand side, which is well marshaled by Winter. And the secondary chance for a Paper. A hit across, goes over the baseline to hand Alex another 16-yard hit. That is the hooter to signify the end of the quarter. It is South Africa that'll head into the halftime break with a slender 1-0 lead over England, Alex.
That waiting for the gun, the nerves are just too much, thinking about what is about to go down.
No, I think it's really amazing. And now the whole setup and people are dressed up.
We're giving something, I think, to the people is just fantastic.
The support on the side of the road is second to none, and that gives you the extra oomph.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. The scenery is beyond what I could imagine. I seriously enjoyed it. I met so many wonderful people on the way.
Really enjoying Cape Town. People seem to really appreciate artwork here, which is really nice.
Come and visit Cape Town. We are waiting for you with open arms. We welcome you here. This will remain a city of hope and opportunity for everyone, not just in Cape Town, but around the country and the world.
And he takes the tape.
Cape Town is open, safe, and ready to host you.
At thehockeysite.com, it's about what happens in the locker room, thinking about the game. It's about planning and preparation, and about training and improving those skills, looking at it from different angles. But of course, it's also about teaching them to score and win. Thehockeysite.com. Share the knowledge.
So we're back underway in the third quarter of this women's over 60 game between South Africa and England LX. It is South Africa that have got the slender 1-0 lead. So fantastic work by South Africa, getting themselves an early short corner and then extending their lead through paper from the top of the circle. So it is South Africa 2, England LX 0. So the ideal start that has been for the South African ladies, just getting a very early goal in the third quarter. And that does give them a little bit of breathing room. Dance for Alex in the circle. South Africa somehow, though, manages to get the ball away. As Alex tried to continue to put pressure on South Africa. Good step up there by Simpson, who gets the ball through, but not past Taylor. As they work the ball out to the left-hand side. Piper, unfortunately, leaving the ball behind her. Simpson. There's the ball back for Dalby. Back to Simpson. Under pressure by Piper, who concedes the free hit. South Africa deciding to clear the danger, hit the ball upfield, and ask Alex to start from all the way back on their 16-yard line. But that also does give the South African ladies a chance to get themselves up in the field. This is now the interception made by Wiggle on the right-hand side. Back she comes to the middle. The brain looks for Piper on the far post, but she gets a little bit too much stick on that one. Fighting for it, though, is Litster. And it is Litster that will win a short corner for South Africa. It was the situation that brought Piper her goal. And it's there for the brain. And she misses on the far side. Nobody on the far post for South Africa looking for the tip-in. Drover looks for the big ball through. It remains fortunate for South Africa, but the little ball forward by Litster is to nobody. So Alex will allow the ball to go over the sideline and look to bold from there. Simpson unfortunately can't control that one, so it falls for South Africa. De Bruin goes all the way to the right-hand side, but that's good work by Matthews to disrupt that pass. There's Matthews that remains there, putting South Africa under pressure. Strober. The right-hand side to Litster. Carries it a little bit before handing the pass off. This is good now from South Africa as Malan joins the attack. She loses out to Simpson. Good pass from Simpson to find Thorne. On the right hand side, there's a player unmarked in the middle. And it just pops over the stick of Matthews. It's a good ball from Thorne for Alex. And nearly got them an opportunity. Ottiline Robertson sends the ball forward, looking for Paula Robertson. There's no connection there between the Robertson ladies. But what does allow that is that South Africa could now push numbers forward, try and apply some pressure on the Alex defense. Good work by Litster. And this is what South Africa wants. Just keeping the pressure on LX. Litster wins it again. But continuing to fight for it are Alex. And fight they do as they do win the free hit. Big ball up the line. Comes off of a Alex stick. So South Africa turn position over. So it's a tough old tussle in midfield as the clock ticks away in the third quarter. On the right hand side comes Wiggle, but she is unfortunate that she can't get her stick onto the ball to get the cross in. Good battle by Alex as Matthews wins the free hit. And quickly is Evans. Tries to get the ball into the circle, but is disrupted by South Africa. Big blast of the whistle as the free hit once again goes to Alex, and Evans has the wild swipe, doesn't make contact, unfortunately for Alex. So it will be a hit out to South Africa. Looking for the ball for the far side is Walsh, but it does take a deflection off the Alex stick. There will be a chance on that far side touchline for South Africa to try and get something going. Chance for Alex inside the circle. Ball falls kindly off for Thorne. Unfortunately, Thorne just misses the target on the inside. But a golden opportunity that for England Alex to get some score on the board. But it is South Africa who will then maintain their 2-goal cushion. Africa hustling in midfield, and eventually the whistle does come. Let's give the free hit to South Africa. Dexter tries to get it across, but it's interrupted by Evans. The brain follows up to win it back for South Africa. Big clash of sticks on the halfway line. So the hit goes the way of Alex, as Evans' attempted pass doesn't have quite enough power to it, so it allows Africa to intercept. The brain with the big ball forward, looking for Robertson. Robertson's slight little touch is all that she can do at this point. Turnover by Robertson on the 23-yard line. Lister is with her. Lister can't get past. A good tackle from Dolby for Alex. Africa just maintaining pressure on Alex. And that is the horn to signal the end of the third quarter. It is South Africa 2, England Alex 0. So into the final quarter we go. South Africa with a 2-0 lead over England, Alex. It's been a very tense encounter in this game. Just come down to South Africa taking their chances when it presented itself. Good work on the right hand side by Simpson. Gets the ball in and hurried away by South Africa. We've got a counter-attack chance now. Going forward is Piper, one of the goal scorers. She's well marshaled by Body. The brain in midfield for South Africa. Gives it to Wiggle on the right. And Wiggle gets the ball off of a Alex stick. It will be a sideline hit to South Africa. Space for De Bruyne to work with through the middle. No real options for her in front, so she comes to the left to Litster. But it's a very hard pass, and Litster is unable to control it. South Africa try to get something going inside the Alex 23. Though they do opt to try and play the ball across, intercepted by Alex. That's pretty much been the theme of the game. Possession given up on a few occasions. As Malan looks for the pass on the inside, it's intercepted, and then Evans winning a free hit for Alex. Big ball down the right. Malan gets a stick to it, which allows the ball to fall kindly in favor of South Africa. Once again, it is Erasmus that pops up on the correct spot at the correct time for South Africa. Malan doing the tidy up, tries to get the ball away. It's there now for Alex. Erasmus once again is in the way. That's good work by Erasmus, though she's tackled by Matthews. Chance for Alex. Good save by Bennett. The ball falls kindly for Wiggle on the right-hand side, who pops it onto an Alex foot and wins the free hit for South Africa. Paula Robertson for South Africa in the 23. She's got Taylor on the left-hand side. Back it goes from Taylor looking for Robertson. Into the circle off the stick of an Alex defender. It'll be a long corner to South Africa. Into the 23 once again come South Africa as the brain wins the free hit. So a chance then for South Africa to add to the 2 goals they already have, if they can get something going here. And just Alex able to disrupt things a little bit. But on this occasion, ball not going 5 before entering the circle. So Alex come away with possession once again. Big ball down the right-hand side for Alex, looking for Matthews, who's there as a high-hanging striker. Matthews unable to get a stick onto the end of it. So it will be South Africa that will have the long corner, at least the 16-yard line. Claimed by Robertson. Infield that goes to Taylor. Under a bit of pressure is Taylor, but she manages to ride the tackle. And, links up with De Bruyne, back to Wiggle on the right-hand side. Got the advantage to South Africa. Ball edged forward by Taylor. Into a bit of space is Thorne, but under pressure from Buitendach. Although it has come out to Matthews. Goes in a bit of a run, does Matthews, and Erasmus manages to intervene. Erasmus at least continues to pop up at the correct times for South Africa. He always getting a stick in the way, always disrupting things on the side of Alex. Doing all that they can to try and get past this South African defense. Goes into the circle. South Africa under a bit of pressure is De Bruyne, but she does well to work her way out of it. Big ball through as Alex turns over possession into the circle. It goes. Strover is there this time for South Africa. Turnover now. Chance for Jackson. Straight at Bennett. Good save by Bennett, but also good play from Alex to get themselves in the circle and get that shot off by Jackson. Albeit straight at the goalkeeper. Evans under a bit of pressure from Taylor. It's Taylor that works away. Africa continue to put the pressure onto Alex. Good fighting by a Paper, but Evans does win the hit. Taken quickly by Evans, gives it to Edmonds Ward. Through the middle now come Alex. Looking for the big ball forward. Intercepted though by Strover. So possession back in the hands of South Africa as Paper tries to get past the defender. Goes for the safety option. She does have the advantage now, does Paper. To go through the middle. The brain is there for the cleanup. There's acres of space in the top for Harty. It's the ball into the circle, but Evans is there. And a challenge coming in from Litster. Gives the free hit to Alex. Perhaps too rushed are Alex in their decision making. But here they come now through the middle. Jackson winning possession and wanting Thorne to go on a bit of a run down the left hand side. Will Thorne make it? No, she doesn't. The ball wins the race over the baseline. So the final few seconds of the game, Alex has got to get this ball into the circle, which they don't, and that is that. The final hooter goes. It is the end of the game. And in the women's over 60 division, it is South Africa who claim a 2-0 victory over England. Alex.